Hello, I'm Randy Hatcher in Augusta, Georgia. We're back again in a 6-part series, and we're in part 2, a continuing message in part 2 of can you live in a more vibrant and peaceful relationship with God and our fellow man. And we've been looking at a passage in Luke chapter 12, verses 12 and 13, about a conversation a man in the crowd has with Jesus where he demands Jesus make his brother divide the family inheritance. And where we left off was examining this passage to better understand what Jesus perhaps saw that day in this man's life that reflected his real problem, which was a heart problem. And we concluded by examining the man's choice of words, and specifically last time we talked about his tone. Today we're going to talk about his tense and his timing, because sometimes God can reveal our hearts to us in this way. Maybe we can catch a glimpse in someone else's nature too, and even see their heart when the tone of the voice, the tense of the voice, and the timing does not match the setting and the circumstance. You know what I mean. Haven't you seen this in someone else, or maybe done this yourself, exhibited behavior that's a little extreme for a given situation? So think about the tense that he used. Tell my brother to divide the family inheritance. What tense was he using? The imperative. This must have been eating him alive. Anger, resentment. You know, resentment impairs our judgment. He should have been coming to Jesus for advice, right? Listening to Jesus. Nope. He was commanding Jesus to use his authority and power to help him. His judgment had become so impaired that he commanded Jesus to take action and do something. This was not a request. Tell my brother to divide the family inheritance, the imperative. That's why Jesus says what he did. He doesn't even honor his demand with an answer. Instead, he asks him a question. Man, who appointed me a judge or arbitrator over you? This choice of words, man, contrasts that with, at the beginning of Luke chapter 12, verse 4, where he says, my friends. This man did not receive a friendly response from Jesus. Jesus put him in his place quickly, did he not? And this is a best practice I hope you'll remember. Logically reasoning with a resentful person will get you nowhere. They're incapable of hearing the truth unless and until they're willing to hear from God first. So in our next series of this, we're going to talk about timing and how timing is everything, and we can look at this man and see how his timing was off. But for today, that's all we have time for. I'm Randy Hatcher, reminding you that the pursuit of new thinking each day in your spiritual life keeps you in the game.